Okay, I decided to do my presentation on Vivian Maier. She's she became a well-known street photographer after she passed away. As far as print quality goes, I would say that they did a really good job. She wasn't involved in the processing of the book at all, and I'll go through that in just a minute. But print quality overall is really good. How does it feel in my hands? It's a fairly large book, but it's still easy to handle. But I do feel like that was done on purpose to have it be as large as it is, so we could see more details in the photos that they printed. So this is the first picture in the book, and it's also a self-portrait of Vivian. So actually a man by the name of John Maloof discovered all of these prints when he went to an auction house, and he bought a box of undeveloped film and negatives for $400 at that auction house. And this is what he discovered was all of Vivian Maier's work. She was actually an intensely private person, and no one really even knew, except for her really close friends and family, that she was even into photography. She was born in Bronx, New York in 1926, and she passed away in 2009 in Illinois. She was a nanny and a caregiver in the suburbs of Chicago, and in her spare time, she would go to downtown Chicago and take all of these images. So she passed away in 2009, but her work was discovered in 2007. So 3 different buyers worked together to put all of her negatives and undeveloped film, and just her audio recordings and her home videos that she had made, and create this book. In the stuff that Maloof found, he had over 100,000 negatives, 3,000 prints, hundreds of rolls of films, home movies, and audio interviews. As far as the sequence of the book goes, I would say it starts out more with her photographs of children or teenagers. This one looks a little bit older. Some of the images just have one picture on them, and my personal response to that was that maybe I should spend more time on that page and look at that image more, as I would as opposed to if there were 2 images on the page. Here's some more children. And then as the book goes farther along, you can see some of her other interests. She liked shooting the elderly as well, the poor, the marginalized. Some people were aware that she was taking photos, and some people were not. Like in this image, you can tell that they're eating dinner. Well, you can't really tell from here, but they're eating dinner and they can't tell that she's taking a photo, it appears. She just had such an eye for composition, light, and detail. This is one of my favorite pages. This image is one of my favorites. That it was just, I mean, every image you're just, or at least my personal response to it, I'm just blown away. I love this one as well. Oh, sorry. Let's see. There we go. So beautiful. Anyways, so yeah, the questions that kind of arise from this work, though, is since it was processed by other people, it raises legal, academic, and ethical questions. And I think the biggest question that it raises are, was this really her personal aesthetic, or how she would process a print? Is it really capturing her artistic vision in this book?